to another Azul stream. Set up. Okay. Okay. Yep, let's just jump right in. Last stream ended at I think 8:11 ELO, so a little bit of a hit. Hey May May, how are you? And let's warm up with an arena game. Maybe just all arena tonight. I'm kind of tired, so. Your emoji kind of looks like a dude holding a carrot. Like the thumb is very orange and the green things look like carrot tops. I was like, I don't know what that means. But then I figured it out. Okay. Why has BGA been so bad? I don't know if this is like a streaming thing. I'm using too much bandwidth and it can't create game tables. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense. But it has like consistently screwed up the first game of the stream. Okay. Start with 3 blue. I think this might end up pivoting to the second column. Not now that my opponent has taken 3 red. They're in trouble. They're not going to get a row 2. Pretty strong start. These whites are nice. Is there any reason to... I think better to just finish my stuff, let them have the blue, and I'll grab black here. Oh. A lot of debate over this play. Okay. Yeah, 2 yellow is Good for me. I want it for my vertical adjacency. Similarly, I will grab the reds. Now, this is an interesting choice. I think I probably just want to keep things tidy so I can potentially play yellows in row 3 depending on what comes, but I think the one white was probably playable there. I'd like for them to not get row 3 yellow, but I don't know if that is realistic. Perfectly happy to let them build that. Actually, take the black here. Okay. Make them choose between yellows and the white. They choose yellows. White. I could have played the blues there, but this gives them a negative and it lessens their vertical adjacency for this column. So I think I prefer taking the black away. One white, that's a bit unlucky for them. I need to pick up 2 black this round. Kind of a weird play. It doesn't really do anything for them. I mean, it stops me from getting row 4. But there, you can't even finish it this round, so. Okay, let's put the 2 blacks in the middle. Make them pay for that row 1. And now we try to get the 2 whites in, I guess. Maybe we can go for row 4 blue. And now if they stop the blue, I get the whites. Trade 6 points for 3 points. Still think, I mean, it was a like warm-up game, but I probably played too fast. Not good to get in the habit of playing fast. Better to be in the habit of being more methodical. Yeah, it's easy to, especially when you feel like you're ahead early in a game, it's easy to just start autopiloting. Wasn't a problem in that game, but can be a problem. Okay, Athena again. Athena's a really interesting player. Played them last night. And they are very willing to build say non-traditionally, I suppose. This is obviously a strong start for them. Don't love this, but hmm. No, I don't want that at all. Okay, let's just go one red, and when they take two reds, yeah, we'll scoop up two whites. Try to grab two blacks. Okay, we'll see what happens. Might need some luck in this next round. Like, if there were only two whites, that would be great. Not quite. But it's not bad. Hmm. It's really tempting to take the two red. So that their row two is white or black. because they have to compete with themselves for the whites. Okay, and then I think I like this play. Now if they take a white, it groups my blues up. Okay, and I think now we can just do this, and they'll end up overpaying for one of these things that they want. Yeah, so it'll be the whites, and we'll leave them with 2 blues at the end. Okay. Obviously it's early, but I should keep my eye on this rightmost column threat. Yeah, I see no to take that, and we can take 1 black on row 1. Yep, I think I this. I'm okay giving them row 3 yellow. It doesn't, I mean, it's good for them, but it's not amazing. And they have row 2 challenges if they take it. Like I can take 2 red, for example, and then they won't have a row 2. Yeah, so they don't even bother. And now we'll grab that. And once the blacks end up grouped, we'll take them. And much rather they get this row 5 blue than those blacks. So, and I don't think anything here is really playable. So let's just take the red away in case they're have ideas of row 3 red. It certainly looks good right now. I don't think this is fair. Yeah, I like this play for them. Obviously, I want row 2 white. But I'm okay not getting it. I'll just clear this row 4 blue. And we'll create the row 2 white. They can obviously take it, but this is a inferior row 1 for them. Okay, I think let's take the reds. On tiles, got to do that. Just making sure there's no random ways for me to lose this. We still need one black. I think we can just take a white now. If they take a white, they group up all the blacks. That doesn't seem right to me. See what I'm at minus 11 for consecutive wins. Okay, we'll rematch. I think I should go first this game. Oh, wow. Okay. No red draw. We'll basically try to get row 3 yellow and then pick between row 4 and I'm sorry, column 3 and column 4. I think I'm just going to commit to column 3 right now. The nice thing is that there's just no there's no risk of me not getting my yellows. Yeah, so we can defend this black. And I'm guaranteed either blue or yellow on row 2 as well. No way they can stop that. And I can be aggressive. Prevent them from getting a row 3 at the expense of some negatives. Okay, so the question here is, do I instantly play on 3 blue? The risk is that they take 2 red and then my row 2 is weird, but I think with whites out here, with whites and 2 other reds, I think it's possible I can still get it. Okay. Black, red, yeah, this works. I might not get the row 3 blue, I'm okay with that. And I'd like to just get as much red as possible. Okay as well. That's a good play from them. I like the 1 yellow. Oh, you can't do this. I can... I'm not going to be like ahead by very much because my scoring is low with the non-adjacency. I'm not ahead by any margin. In fact, I'm behind, but okay, let's grab the first player tile. This is something I'm trying to do less of, which is just automatically grabbing it. Like, is there a better... when you don't need it, it's better to just give your opponents the negatives. But depending on how this round goes, yeah. I might end up, I'm gonna pick up row 2 black here. And I might be able to play whites on row 5 and potentially blues on 4. So if I end up trying to build this 4th column, then yeah, so having the first player tile will be nice because now I'm going to be really dependent on blues, maybe too dependent on blues actually. But we're going to go for it anyway. Really lucky draw. I don't want to overthink this too much. Let's just collect all this blue. Fine giving them the white. That's what it is. Whoa. Maybe I should have gone blue in row 1 since there's only 2 left, but should be safe. They gotta play black here. Yeah, I think I should take red. Because they can't really play black. Well, they can play black, but then they lose a row 1. So this way I only take 1 negative instead of 2, and I get a nice adjacency play next round. My whites are going to go towards rows 5 and rows 2, so I wasn't going to play row 3 white anyway. Yeah, Michael, I thought about the whites at the start of the turn, and maybe it was correct, but it put blues in the center, and then they could group the blues into a group of 4. And since I needed them on row 2 and row 4, just decided to keep it simpler. At some point they have to try to group these blacks together, I guess. Okay, no they don't. That's a weird move because it takes away their spot to block whites. Yeah, they shouldn't do that. They should just play the blacks on row 5. I've played Athena a number of times. Pretty sure we've talked about. Oh, they're not responding apparently. Okay. This isn't fun. Not bad. Okay. Again. Yeah, the 20% makes sense, right? One of them goes on a factory, and then there's an equal chance of the other one going on any of the 5 factories, so percent. Michael, I am still thinking about the white play because it's like um, even if the blues end up getting grouped, I get a second column, so it's probably worth the um, probably worth the hit. Okay. Okay, so this might be not the right idea, but I just really don't like my opponent getting any blue when they build column 4. So I am giving them the first player tile and the 2 red, but they get to finish blue. And I get no white. Okay. This is a bit interesting. I pretty much need to take yellow here because I can't let them get grouped. Okay, this is fine. They can end up with row 3 black. We'll end up with row 3 yellow. Yeah, let's this. Not the best start to a game. Okay. We It's gonna be tough. Okay, well. At least the 4 red gives us a chance. I'm gonna end up giving up for a 1 or 2 here. Let's make it row 1. Yeah, this is like a necessity for me ending up with a column. I'm so far behind those 10 points. There's like no way I... Oh my god. Well, not much was going to happen there. They had control of the game the whole time, like lots of first player tiles, and I just could never get white. But I don't know that it was like a mistake on my part or just things did not really go well. They just kept taking white tiles. And then yeah, the whatever color that was at the end. Reds, was that what it was that took away my column? Oh, that sucked. This might also suck if my opponent plays well. This is a really tough draw. Of course, 1 black and tons of reds. That's now to finish his reds, he's gonna have to take a bunch of negatives. I mean, yeah, he can do that too. Reds, leave reds unfinished. Just a nice 11-point deficit. But he's stuck on reds and can't get an adjacent row 2, and blacks are expensive. So could be worse. Okay, we're definitely gonna be going after whites now. He needs 6 of the remaining 10 whites. Wow, we're actually up by 6 now. Kind of crazy. Well, there's 0 black remaining. So we can't really go after whites as hard as I want. I can go after them on row 3 though. That's pretty good. And again, they're going to be stuck on row 2 because they're, I mean, they can play red obviously, but like it competes with their whatchamacallit, row 5. Okay. Take. Oh, I guess I wanted to I needed 2 rows of blacks, so that was a mistake at some point in this round. Taking the 2 white, I guess I needed to get row 1 black first. I think it'll be okay. And we'll be trying to dump yellow negatives on them. Okay, this is going to let me deny them their either this row 3 black or the row 2 red. I feel like they kind of have to take the black. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to finish row 1 anyway. So I'm going to take the reds away because of how many negatives they take, and both of these tiles are playable for me. Like row 4 blue would have been fine there as well. So now they just score nothing and take a bunch of negatives. We're just like way ahead. Need 2 white to end the game. The like nice play for them would, it doesn't really work. But taking 1 blue here to group the 5 white would be nice to prevent me from ending the game. But the reason it doesn't work is because I just play them on row 5 and I build a second column for the eventual game end. Okay, so we keep blues on. Pay a little bit extra here. Yeah, this should be fine. We take some negatives, but with a 17-point lead, decent scoring. I think it'll be okay. Maybe it won't. Probably gonna be close. Oh yeah, I blew it. Damn it. Okay, well, a terrible end to the night, dropping from 8 whatever to 764. Indeed, they say. It always sucks when you feel like you pretty much dominate a game and then still end up losing. Like, that was a tough round 1 and round 2. And I felt like I played rounds 3 and 4 really well. But round 5, not so much. I think I just didn't really have places to play the remaining colors very well, so. But I probably could have won with better sequencing there. Decide if I want to do one more. Yeah, I think one more is fine. Probably Riche. I think I botched that. I didn't. Yeah, that definitely would have been better. I take a couple extra negatives, but I prevent like I don't know, 7 points probably. I think that probably wins, right? Because I only lost by 2. Just lazy calculation at the end, or not even calculation, lazy non-calculation. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good call. I think three three blues on row 1 would have been right there. Straight into another tough situation. Boy. Black is not good here, unfortunately. And he takes one red. Um, and I end up with, I mean, this is all terrible. He gets a row 3 out of this as well. Um, I don't see myself getting out of this game. You can just play everything on the 4th column and basically build that threat now. Hmm. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think it's going to save me, but I have a couple of outs now, actually. Yeah, so this is one. He can't end the game. You can make a second column. I mean, I'm definitely way behind, so I just need to go to 6. I'm not going to have very many prospects in round 6, so it's not like this is going to suddenly become winnable, but uh I guess my best chance is to try to build this column and hope that there's not too blue or that there's not a lot of white. Or, no, I'm sorry, too yellow. Plenty of yellow, plenty of white. Only 3 red. Or only 3 black. I'll just concede. I guess I could have given him a bunch of blue negatives maybe, but nothing was going to make up for 3 columns or 2 columns in a full color. Okay. Well, there's how to drop 50 ELO in 3 games. Oops. -17, -16, -17. Pretty brutal. I think I blew the second game, but the first and the third didn't feel very winnable. But most games are winnable, so. Okay, definitely going to call it there. No need to bleed more ELO. And this is the last of the streams this week, so probably will not. I very rarely actually stream. I think I've done it once before, so yeah, maybe I'll try to make it a more regular thing. But anyway, thanks for joining the past couple nights, and I'll see you guys later.